Hey, it's me again. You thought you were rid of me? You're wrong. So you just watched the patterning video, right? If you didn't, why are you here? Go watch it. You just watched the patterning video, so you saw how we got here. Now you get to watch me make this out of fabrics that are really probably not the best choice for this because this guy right here is stretchy, the black is stretchy, the gray is not stretchy. So it was a bit of a challenge, but I think it looks really good at the end. I attempted 2 mock-ups of the pants and I cannot sew for men, so I just bought him a pair of pants. They're black. I'm just gonna cut them and we're just gonna alter them.
I don't really specify what I'm doing here, but pretty much I cut the ends of the pants off and I'm remaking them so that they flare out. I couldn't find flare pants. I feel like they're not really in style right now, so.
Your socks look stupid. Okay, so we've just decided to start the flare up here instead. And it's a little long, right here. But I'm gonna move it up first, and we'll see if it's still too long. I have the worst coffee jitters right now. And like trying to pin this is so hard because my hands are just like...
Pretty much how I did this is just white bias tape that I cut and sewed on there to mimic the stripes that he has on his pants. And I was gonna continue that line up on the actual pants just with hot glue because I was lazy. I just want to take a minute and hype myself up over this because I think these look perfect. They look a little weird when you're walking, but when you stand still, the flare was perfect. And here you can see what I did, what I said earlier. I just hot glued it on there because I wasn't about to open the pants up and sew it on there, and I would not be caught dead hand sewing that.
Apparently we wear the same size pants. No, I don't want to talk about it. This guy right here. You gotta go. You can't be here. Get out of here. He's been evicted.
I started off building the actual shirt sleeves first because that was the part I was like really nervous about. They're such a weird shape, not anything I've ever done before, so I did that first. All of the stripes are bias tape that I sewed on, and I think they look really great. Bias tape is something that I didn't know is as amazing as it is. I went so many years struggling. Here you can see the sleeves turned out really nice, actually, especially the black sleeve. The blue sleeve is a little jank at the top, but I fixed it later. But I'm really proud of how these turned out. Here you can see, I did in fact fix it. I didn't acknowledge it in any way, but I lined that blue part with black fabric. And I also took one of the seams out so that it would lay flatter, because I didn't like the puckering. But looks much better now. Moving on to the actual shirt, I was hyped up after succeeding on the sleeves, but the overlapping panels on this shirt were a god-awful nightmare, and I was really winging it and just hoping for the best. I was hyped on caffeine. Look, curved seams and a corner literally kill me. Why did I sign up for this?
God help me. This is the moment of truth. Oh my god, wait. Did I really oh my god. Stop. Oh yeah. Let's go. Nice. I don't really know how to fix that. Just kidding. I can literally cut that and just make a bigger black piece. Right there. Just make this all black and then it will line up. It's better, not perfect, but I can cover this with the green stripe that's gonna go here, so it's fine. Good enough. Oh, hello. Hello. Can I help you? What are you doing? Thank you, sir.
All the puckering aside, I was really happy with how this was turning out. The panels were definitely there, and all of the lines, even where it was uneven, they got covered with this green bias tape, so it was fine. You can see here, when I was done with one piece, anything that I cut off, I literally scotch taped it back on to move on to the next color, because we are a jank cosplayer here, okay?
Ba-ba!
I just kept carrying on. I carried on with all my piecing, all the panels, and look at that. Look at it. I'm so proud. It looks so good. All the pieces, it's such a complex shape. It doesn't look complex, but once you take it all apart and put all the pieces, my god.
I definitely saved the hardest for last. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke. I really did. This first part with the gray and black, that was fine. But this blue piece right here, this thing gave me nightmares.
I can't work in these conditions.
I can't be mad. He's the senior officer, just checking it out.
I don't have enough.
I got a confession to make. I really don't know the actual proper way to put bias tape around corners like this, so I literally pieced it, and the bit of wetness you can see on the edge, that's me using freight check to desperately try to, save my ass here. Unfortunately, this is where it went a little bit wrong. Trying to pin and sew this guy on, I measured it correctly, but because the blue is stretchy, it ended up warping a little bit, so there's some puckering, but I did my best, okay?
I messed up here. But this side looks great. So I redid this. This lines up here now. Hello. This lines up here now. But now this, I mean, just at a glance, it's fine, but it is still not lining up. It's a little more the opposite way now, but I mean, it's closer. I'm not gonna do it again, but here is the top all sewn up. These are not sewn down at the end right here because I'm gonna put, there's stripes here. I'm not gonna mark those on until he has it on. He already went to bed, so he can't try it on tonight, but I'm gonna sew those lines down first and then sew these down, so these things are on top of that, like this one. But, and I'm not gonna do the sleeves yet either. But that's where we're at right now. I don't know how this happened. I don't know, but whatever. Left this open still. Not gonna put the Velcro down until, again, he can put it on, because I don't know how much it's gonna stretch, like, outwards. So if I, like, put it here and then it ends up stretching a bunch, it'll look weird. So I'm gonna mark on where to sew the Velcro when he has it on. And then I'll sew that down so he can just press that down and still get in and out. But yeah, I am, for the most part, done with the top.
What do you mean straight? Like this?
Yes.
They're not straight.
Give your legs
right
a
now.
shake so your pants are fixed. Okay, no. Okay, go back to what you were doing. More. There's so much chaos.
The last thing to do was these stripes that go from the front around to the back. I opted just for hot glue here.
It's now Monday, and we are leaving for this convention on Thursday. I am officially in full-blown con crunch mode. I have so much to do. I still have to do the cape. I still have to pattern the cape. I have to do his gloves. And then we have the entire helmet to finish. And this morning I was laying on the couch, right? Like watching some YouTube videos, and he was like, "Are you gonna have enough time to finish?" Which, first of all, zip it. Second of all, do I have enough time to finish? I don't know, actually. So now it is like 6:30 a.m. I haven't slept yet. I was in bed, ready to go to bed, and then I was like, I can't. I have to work. He's stressing me out. He asked if I have enough time. I definitely don't. So, time to go work. I'm about to make his other glove, because I got this guy. This only took me like 17 attempts. I'm going to make the other one. And then I got this foam in here, right there. I'm going to see if I can cut some fucking donuts out of that shit. And we're going to cover it in fabric. Literally the second anyone questions my time management for cosplay, I'm instantly panicking. As soon as he was like, "Are you sure you have enough time?" immediately my brain, I was like, I don't have enough time. And now I'm panicking. I'm in the game room at 6:30 a.m. Or craft room, God, at 6:30 a.m. Panicking! My first course of action. I know I just said I was about to sew his other glove, but what I'm actually going to start with is I think I have this plastic mannequin in here. She's kind of tucked away. I might see if I can get Tanner's like top on there because he's not here, so I can't pattern the cape like off of him wearing it. So I think that I'm going to see if it'll fit like well on either of my mannequins. Obviously my mannequins are not sized like my boyfriend. So my plan currently is to use this foam. So I was gonna use that tan foam, like the really thick couch foam, and that shit is too thick. So we're gonna use this guy, and we're just gonna double layer him. I feel like that looks about the right size. I am not waiting for him to get home so I can like test it. I'm just going for it. I measured his arm for the sleeves, including his wrist. So I'm gonna go based on what I measured his wrist as, and I'll add like an extra inch. I don't know. I just put his cape back on because I was gonna work on the cape. But pull this little arm out here. You can see I mean, I think it'll be fine. And you can see it's kind of cut right in half. One half is blue, one half is black. I was trying to decide how I was gonna do that seam over the foam. What I think I'm gonna do is cut out 4 donuts, and I'm gonna cover 2 in black, 2 in blue, and then I will just glue them together, and then I don't have to sew anything. I'm praying to God that this piece right here is enough to make 4 appropriately sized donuts for this project, this part of the cosplay. Don't mind my little bow to hold my little strands out, because anytime they fall into my face, I'm like...
Remember how I said I was gonna glue it on there and sandwich it? Yeah, that didn't work. On the left, hot glue fail. On the right, contact cement fail. And it was at this point she decided to just sew it, to just stop being lazy and do it properly. Look at this. You see all these danger pins? Look at that though. How hot is that? That's pretty worth it. Alrighty, at this point it was like the night before we were leaving, so I didn't acknowledge anything I was doing. Here I'm making the belt, which I opted for just a long strip of foam, and I just covered it in white fabric. And then I made a little belt buckle, also out of foam, and I secured it all with some Velcro at the back, and it looks jank, but the jankness is on the back, so who cares? It looks great. Look at that belt buckle. Absolute wonderful craftsmanship. Let's go. Up next on the docket of jankness, painting that foam belt buckle without sealing it, priming it at all, because I didn't give a shit. Up next after that, these jank-ass shoes that are just foam clay with some crappy fabric cut on top, and it's not adhered at all because he wanted these shoes back. Ugh. Listen, the fact of the matter is, this is not a competition cosplay. If you're looking that close at his feet, back up, alright? These shoes are fine for what they are.
for part 3.